Hi everyone, it's me, Lucy from Ampersand Artisan. Just a quick one today. Well, maybe not, but I'm not great at these videos, so they do tend to go on a bit. I was just making some Christmas sprouts. Just thought I'd come on and show you something because it's something that really annoys me, and I just thought if you're new to crochet, this might not be something that immediately pops into your mind when you want to fix a problem. So I've been doing Christmas fairs and I sell Christmas sprouts to hang on the Christmas tree. And look at this new yarn I bought today. I ran out of yarn yesterday and I just thought I'd make a couple more sprouts in this colour. It's got a little, can you see the glittery? It's really nice. It's Ricorumi, I don't know how you pronounce that. Twinkly Twinkly. So I've used this cotton before. It is a nice yarn. I also use the Cedar Happy Cotton as well. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. But Happy Cotton is nice. It's not as I don't know, it's kind of stiffer. This is very soft. This would be lovely for dolls and that's why I've bought it. But look at these colours that I got today. Oh, I'm gonna see. I don't know if you can see it. It's got like a rain. This is like a blush. Like this is more of a baby pink. This is more of a blush pink. I've got my lamp on here, so it's a bit hard to see. Let me see if I can turn down the exposure. That's more like it there. Sorry, every time I touch my phone, it makes it wobble because I'm on like a bouncy thing. And look at this. This is like, I don't think it's white. They don't tell you the colours on the barcode. But it's got like a, let me see if I get, where is the lens on this? It's over here somewhere. Come on, little camera. Let's see. Okay, so it's got like a little rainbow thread going through it. It's so pretty. I love it. So I'm going to have to do something with that. So I've got these colours today. Let's focus again. And I thought a twinkly sprout would be quite nice, so I'd give it a go. And what prompted me to buy that was, well, I ran out of green for a start, but I bought Simply Crochet magazine yesterday. I had a subscription to one of the crochet magazines, but I always forgot about this one. And look, they got Flower Fairies calendar. I used to love the Flower Fairies when I was a kid. So this is the one that has the rainbow spot. I think it's got this one in the dress. This is the wings. I didn't buy anything else really because I just thought if I make a start on like picking, I really like, which one do I like best? This one, I think. That one looks a lot more beginner friendly and not as scary because these do look quite a bit, I don't know, they look a bit difficult. I like this one too because I like her face, and that's the Christmas fairy, so I might make that for next Christmas. Yeah, they're pretty. And it's actually a calendar, so it's got a little thing about all of them, which is really nice. But yeah, so I thought I'll go and get some of those yarns and get a stash going so I can, you know, don't have to buy it all at once. I also have been making these face scrubbies, cotton, and they've got a bit of a texture on them, and like you do see face scrubbies around now, and they're reusable face wipes basically. You can chuck them in the washing machine, you can, you know, use them over and over again, and they're really good. They're cotton, they last well. There's a bit of texture in this one. So I also got this colour because I love it. It's kind of Christmassy, but I don't know if I'll do them for Christmas. It's got like, it goes from, let's take the wrapper off. It's greens, minty colour, pink, cream, blue, rainbow kind of red. It's really nice. But the reason I'm here today is because excuse me, this yarn, this cotton yarn is a lot harder to work with than a different cotton yarn. You can see the difference there in those two. Let me just focus on the camera a sec. So the light pink one here is quite a fine thread, twist, I don't know what you call it. This one is quite loose, and that makes it really fiddly when you're a beginner. Also it makes it fiddly when you're not a beginner to use, and it really winds me up sometimes when you're in a flow of crocheting. You're getting there, you don't need to count, you know, if you're doing something that you're used to, you know, you don't want to keep stopping every 2 minutes because it keeps getting twisted up, or it's splitting. And like this one is also the worst. This is what I learnt to crochet with in the very beginning because I thought it looked chunky and easy to use, but it was really difficult. So I only just now given it another go because I just like the colours, and it's cotton and it's really good for the scrubbies. So I've come on here because I've got a tip for everybody using this kind of yarn. Okay, so let me just show you. When you're crocheting, please focus. Let's use my, oh no, it doesn't want to. Okay, it's nearly in focus. It's just making my camera bounce around everywhere. Hold on a sec. Oh, okay, we're in focus. So when you're crocheting, the thread kind of gets twisted like this, but because you're crocheting opposite, it untwists it. That doesn't show you, does it? So I'm going to come on and I'm going to let you watch me do this sprout. So it's this is the other one. So this is the twinkly yarn, and yeah, it's definitely not my favourite to work with, but I do like the effect that it has. So that's the other side. So I'm just doing double crochet in the round, not joining with a slip stitch or anything. I'm just going round in a circle, and I'm meant to be counting 18 stitches, so I probably won't talk. But if you just watch what I'm doing, normally when you crochet, so I'm holding my yarn out the way like normal, you insert, you pull up a loop, and then to finish you yarn over and pull through. Okay, so if you haven't, you know, if you're doing a bigger stitch, I'll show you on the other one in a sec, you do this a few times and it starts to, where's the lens? So it starts to unwind itself like this. Let me zoom in. This is very annoying. Please focus. La 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 la. We wish you a Merry Christmas. No, it's too early for Christmas songs, isn't it? I know, I'll zoom in like this. Okay, can you see on my hook, the threads have all kind of come undone? And it's really annoying, and it does change the look of it. If you keep going, it will, you know, it looks a bit, I don't know, looks a bit loose. I don't know how many stitches I've done. Do you know what? I think that was 3 stitches. I'm going to, where's my stitch marker gone? I'm going to put a stitch marker in. I never use stitch markers, by the way. I'm always counting and I always forget what I was on, so this is a lesson to me. Use a stitch marker. If you bought one of my crochet kits recently, you will have got one of these. If you didn't know what it was for, that's what it's for. It's for keeping your stitch safe. They come in all different types. Some of them have got like little hooks on them, like a lobster claw. We're going off on a tangent now. So I've got a lobster claw on them. I've made my own out of beads and put a stitch marker on them. Yeah, they come in different sizes, different colours. I like these ones because they're really easy to use. They're not fiddly. I think if you've got issues with grip, you know, or with your fingers, sometimes it's a bit fiddly, so these are quite good for that. okay, anyway, let's say that that was the start of my round. Oh yeah, I've put it in the wrong place as well. Didn't know what was going on there. So we're 10 minutes in, and yeah, I told you this wasn't going to be a very quick video. Okay, so I'm going to put it behind there just so I can see. I don't think it really matters where you put it, it's just a reminder of where you are. Okay, so we carry on with this loop. Right, so you're crocheting away like this, and the thing is getting messed up and you don't like it, and it's really hard sometimes to get in. You know, you're pulling your yarn through all these little threads, and it just sometimes it just doesn't want to go through, and you're left with like a big bunch and not a. And like I used to go along and I twist it back up again, you know, like this, twist it back, pull through, and then look at the difference between the twisted one and the not twisted one. You know, it just doesn't look as neat as you want it to look. So let's do that again. So my tip of the day today, I'm just sharing because it just came to me today that I haven't, you know, this might be common knowledge because I don't talk to many other crocheters, so this could be common knowledge, I don't know. So my big tip is, when you are using this yarn, instead of doing it, you know, it's the yarn over bit that I'm trying to explain to you. So you insert, and instead of yarning over this way, can you see, instead of going here like this, pull it through, I'm doing it the opposite way. So I'm grabbing it from the back, pulling it through, and doing it again that way. And doing that keeps the twist in the right place. For some reason it doesn't unravel, so it's keeping it all together in the same direction. Oh, I've gone off the camera. Let's try again. I'm just trying to check which way have I got it now. Have I done it wrong? Is it this way? It might be this way. Oh, let's just keep going. You can watch me. I don't think it's that way. I think it's the other way. You can experiment. Yeah, it's that way. So I go over and pull it through, and it twists it back up again. When you're untwisting it on the second stitch, you're twisting it back up again on the first stitch. Does that make sense? Once you have a go at this yourself, you'll find out what to do. It's really hard to show you because my explanation is very long and rambling. I'll just keep going, shall I? Yeah, I'm doing it right now, by the way. So insert and go over the yarn and pull it through this way, and then you have to do it that way. I don't think you can't really pull it through that way, look, it won't go through, so you have to do this way and pull that through, and as you're doing it, it winds it back up again. So let's do another one. So go over the top, pull it through, and pull that through, and that way it keeps this part wound up and it doesn't unsplit it. But look what's happening in my hand, it's just curling up. It's really annoying. It's going to be even worse when I show you on the other yarn. So, do you get it? Let me know in the comments below how terrible I am at explaining things. I do always say to everybody that meets me or has bought one of the crochet kits, please do send me a message if you need to know something, because I am happy to record a quick video, and I realise this isn't quick now, this is 14 minutes, but yeah, I'm always happy to record something slower, or you know, if you can't get it, I'll record it close up like this, bit by bit in tiny detail. Should we do it one more time in the last stitch? Okay, insert, go over the top, pull it through. Okay, and it's still wound up tight, as tight as it could be. Hopefully that was 18 stitches, because that's where my stitch marker is there now, hopefully. So that's me making sprouts. I was only going to do a few more before Christmas. And then this is the yarn for the scrubby. Look how different that is compared. The wrapper says to use a 5mm hook. I don't really like 5mm hooks. I think they're too chunky. And this, I did this one yesterday in a 4.5. So I'm using a, oh no, I did this one yesterday in a 4. 4 is kind of my standard, unless I'm doing small things, and then it's, what's this one? If I'm doing small things, I normally use a 3, yeah. And then that was a 4. So today I've got a 4.5, because I don't want to do 5. And I'm going to just zoom back out again, hang on a sec, because it's such a big ball. If my mum sees me, she's going to complain that I don't have my rings on. I took them off because I was in the garden doing gardening. Right, so where are we? Okay, so we're going to do, I'm just going to start this to show you because it might be becoming useful. Slip knot to start. Do you know how to do a slip knot? I learned how to do slip knots when I was in brownies and guides. And I learned how to do a reef knot, and that's probably the only knots I know. I can't tie my shoelaces, so don't ask me to do that. Right, slip knot, you make a loop and you push another loop through the loop, and then you pull it and you get a slip knot. That's how you do the starting knot for your crochet, and then pull it tight. So that's not going to go anywhere. Right, and when I hold my crochet, I hold the hook like this. I wrap the yarn around my little finger, this finger sometimes as well. It doesn't really matter, it's just how you hold the yarn, so you have a bit of tension here. So I'm just holding this here with the other hand because I want to keep that out of the way when I do chains. And then this is what I'm working with here. And then this side of it kind of feeds this. It's like a, I guess it's like a sewing machine out of hands. Anyway, to start the face scrubbies that I'm making, it is a free pattern, it's online. It's called the Sakura face scrubby pattern if you give it a Google. I can't remember the designer, but if you Google Sakura, you know, like the Japanese cherry blossom, you'll find it if you want to have a look. If I get a chance, I will try and find it myself and put the link underneath my video. So yeah, I chose this because I like the texture, and it's got front post trebles. That's what makes those little ribs. Anyway, the pattern says start with a magic ring. I can't do a magic ring. I haven't actually sat down and tried to do it. So you can start with chains as well. So we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4. It's splitting already. I already don't like this. I can deal with it. And then you make a circle with the chain. So you close with a slip stitch, pull it through, and then you just slip through this one as well. So to get the flowers, we need 12 trebles into the middle. So to get the first treble, you would chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That gets the height of the treble. Then I'm going to do 11 more into the tiny little hole there. So treble is yarn over, insert. This is going to be difficult. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So you've got another treble. So we do that again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up another one. I'm keeping the tail end behind my work, and then you can pull it tight at the end when you've you know, when you've done this round, you can pull it tight and you can sew it in, and it will close that hole mostly. But we are putting 12, it's going to have 12 trebles in this little hole, so it'll probably close up anyway. So let's keep going. It hasn't split too much, so yarn over, insert, oh, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, another treble. I'll just keep going and you can watch me while I do this. I really find this yarn so difficult to work with. Makes nice cotton bags. The Lily and Cream, oh no, Sugar and Cream, it's by Lily. They have lots of free patterns on their website as well, yarnspirations.com. But yeah, I quite like them. I bought this blue one. It's like denim, shades of denim, but I thought this is really Christmassy. Let's put it here so you can watch the colour. Okay, let's yarn over. I don't actually count these when I'm crocheting. I normally just, for some reason, I always stop at 11 and then I'm like, I wonder if I've done too many. I never have. It's always 11. So I'll just keep going. And try and keep your tension the same, otherwise this circle will start to curl up. You can see as you're going along. Just try and, sometimes I get a bit too tight, so I just have to remind myself to like relax a little bit. I'm so uptight. See, that looks like 11 to me, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is. One more. And that's the 12th one. It's a funny colour. It looks a bit like blue tack in real life, but I don't know because I've got my lamp on. It's dark outside. Yeah, so it didn't, I don't think it split too much that time. I don't know if maybe I was doing my loop the right way instead of the wrong way. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to close this here. I can't remember what the rest of the pattern is. I'm going to have to look it up myself. So, nice little circle. What does it look like? Front post, treble, blah de blah. I'm going to stop here because this isn't meant to be a tutorial on how to make this. But if anyone is interested, maybe I'll do another one when I've got the pattern written out in front of me. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you my tip for this funny, you know, this situation with this yarn. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to show you yarn over, insert, and then you go from over the top of the yarn, look, and that way it stays. Let's do it again. Try not to be in the shadow. Doing it into here, and then go this way, go over the top. Pull it up, and that way you stay wound up in the direction that you want to be. Look, oh, get in. So instead of going this way from underneath where it makes it unravel, so I don't like that way, we do it again. Over, insert, and go over the top. And that way it keeps the yarn twisted in the right direction. Okay, I hope this has been some kind of use to you. If it hasn't, send me a message and I'll try and be more concise. But I really suggest having a go yourself. Don't use this yarn as your very first yarn. Don't use this yarn as your very first yarn. I can recommend Special DK by Stylecraft because it's soft, it's easy, it's cheap. Here's another yarn that is really difficult to use as well. See how quickly that comes undone. Oh no, you can't because it's not on the camera. See how quickly this comes undone. It's just like tiny thin bits, and it's so fiddly when you're just learning. So this is what Starcraft Special DK looks like. Just got something in my, oh, you cannot see. I think that's an Aran weight. So it's a bit chunkier than DK actually. Aran would be quite good actually. It's a little bit chunkier, so you'd need a bigger hook, which is good for beginners. And this is nice because it doesn't split too much. It's nice and soft, and you can work something up pretty quickly with that. So yeah, that's my suggestions. If you are actually watching this, I'm sorry for my rambling. And I hope you all have a happy Christmas, and I hope you get some nice crochet things that you can make over Christmas in the holidays. That's me, over and out. Happy Christmas, bye!